This video is for people that have heard about EdPuzzle and have been meaning to sort of look in how to use it, and it's to jumpstart it. You really don't need to do a lot of training to get started with EdPuzzle. Don't be afraid. So EdPuzzle allows you to show any video that's in YouTube to your students, embed your own assessment questions, and then you track individual students' progress. It's easy and powerful. So EdPuzzle is terrific for remote instruction. You can hold every student accountable. You can see who's watching and who answers the questions. They won't be able to skip ahead or open other tabs. So you can get 100% student participation. When do you use EdPuzzle? I mean, honestly, when do you not? I never show a video to kids these days without putting it in EdPuzzle. It's terrific for recording multi-step directions, using videos to build background knowledge. You know how you give students a text to read? They don't actually read it. They just try and answer the quiz without reading. If you read text aloud and then embed questions in the right place, you can force them to listen as you read. You can demonstrate math problems, introduce vocabulary, prepare for class discussion, talk about key unit concepts. You can make exam study guides, give classroom rules or procedures. Anything you would say to students or have students watch or read, you can put it in EdPuzzle. Okay, also, you don't have to start from scratch every time. In EdPuzzle, anytime anybody puts in a video, it's there available to everybody else. So you can see if somebody else has used the same video that you have in mind, or you can look for topics that other people have put into EdPuzzle. Anything that you have in YouTube, you can upload right to EdPuzzle, easy as pie. And then you can make your own teaching videos in Screencastify and upload those. First, you need to sign up at EdPuzzle, which takes just a moment. So you go to EdPuzzle, sign in with your Worcester Public Schools Google account. And it takes just seconds to import your classes from Google Classroom. And here's how. Okay, so when you're in EdPuzzle, you're going to go to the top right corner and click on My Classes, right? And then you go to My Classes, hit the plus sign, go to Connect LMS Class, Google Classroom, and there it's importing your list of Google classes that you have. And then so you can select one of them and import that class. Now it's importing the individual students. And there's an import students button that you can use if any students join your class after the original import of the class. It honestly took so little time. So I'm going to show you how to add YouTube videos straight from YouTube, and you can also do it within EdPuzzle quite easily. So let's say you're on YouTube, right? If you have installed the EdPuzzle Chrome extension, where it says remove from Chrome for me, you guys will have one that says add to Chrome. After you do that, you always have edit with EdPuzzle whenever you look at a YouTube video. See this button down here? So I go to a YouTube video, I clicked on that button to edit with EdPuzzle. It brings it right into EdPuzzle. It's already in EdPuzzle. Then you click finish if you just wanted, or you can add questions. So you play it and you can decide where you're going to embed a question. And you can do multiple choice questions. You can do open-ended questions. You can add a note. right? So you can type those. You have to tell it whether it's correct or incorrect. Right? And then hit save. And so now when students are playing the video, it will stop at this point and give them that question. Singular means one or more than one. Okay, then you can continue. I'll do it again with another example. So you go along a little bit farther and you get to the place. Well, I'm not playing it with the sound right now because that would be confusing in this video, but I would listen to it with sound. So here, plural means one or more than one. I'm going to put the correct answer and save. So these questions are embedded. And when you have all the questions you want, you do finish. And then all you have to do is click assign, and you assign it to the class, and then it's assigned. Now, you can share assignment in very basic ways, but I usually click share assignment and copy the link. And then I just put that into my chat. I put it into the Google Classroom assignment. So easy to do. Okay, you can check student progress in real time. So let's say you want to show a video to your class. You can send kids the link to the EdPuzzle assignment. They're all watching it, and you can see who's watched 10% of the video, who hasn't gotten started, who's watched 75% of the video, and then what time they've submitted it. You can check student progress this way. So you're in an assignment, and you go to, so this assignment. So you see right here, we can see that Linda Coleman has done 100%. Gilbert Tyler has done 50%. Between, and you can see who's turned it in and who hasn't turned it in. So during a live class, you can say to kids, hey, it looks like you haven't started yet, Bethany. Do you need any help? And almost always when you do that, they don't actually need help. They just needed a little prompt. And then you can see that they watch the video and are answering the questions. So I hope that was enough to give you an idea that this is quite easy to do. I would just jump onto EdPuzzle and play around with it. Honestly, you don't even really need the training. I did it without training. But if you want to go to the YouTube channel for EdPuzzle, they have a lot of short, very helpful videos. So you can spend 10 minutes and get a little more of an idea. I hope this has given you the idea that EdPuzzle is something that you could start using very easily.